Welcome back for another shot of Shari. I find a lot of people like to amplify what isn't working in their life and ignore the stuff that is working. Now, this isn't a new topic, you've all seen it before, but I want to give a little different spin today. So what if the qualities in you that you ignore are the ones that naturally are there? Because most of us do. We ignore what comes naturally to us, and we think we have to master the things that we don't know how to do. I don't know how to ride a bike. I don't know how to ride a car. It's because when we were little, we had this task list in front of us of things we were supposed to know how to do developmentally and at a certain point to fit in with our friends, so our parents can say, we're such high achievers, she did this early, he was a master at this. But we reach a certain point in our life of kind of mass overwhelm of all the things that we know how to do and all the things that we don't realize come naturally to us. We're never taught to pay attention to that or to measure it. But if you start to notice what your natural strengths are, how you treat people, how your brain works, how you have a creative mind or maybe a strategic way of looking at things, how you're able to listen to people when they speak, how you can problem solve something that other people can't see an answer to. Maybe you're really good at tech and other people are not. Want today to be a day, this week, take the time to actually write down on a list the things that you're really naturally good at. Not the things you've mastered that you have papers on your wall about, not the things you've worked hard to go get achievement in, but things that you are just naturally, you would say, I've just always been like that. Make a list for yourself of what those things are. Right there are your superpowers. Everyone's always looking for what's your unique selling point, or why should somebody date me? Why am I worth paying attention to? That list of who you naturally are that you don't ever measure are the things that are the only things that matter in you standing out in your life, in your relationships, even in your business, even in selling yourself. Because on paper, lots of people can have the same qualifications. What they can have are your personality traits, your heart, your soul, your attention, your presence. That you can't teach, that you can't sell, separate from the skill. So the skill anyone can go get. You can go teach a monkey how to do half the stuff we know how to do. But it's the higher level emotional connections that actually bring love and connection to us in our life in all areas. So if you're struggling in relationships, it's probably because you're trying too hard, because you're trying to be someone that you're not. If you're struggling in work, it's because you're trying to fit into a mold of what you think the role is supposed to be. But if you lean into who you naturally are, people ask me all the time, how do I find my passion? How do I find out what I'm meant to do? But they don't know the answer to any of these things that they're naturally good at. We can take what you're naturally good at and fit it into almost any industry, either as a disruptor or as a leader without disrupting. There's a million ways to skin that cat. But the first answer that you need to find out who you are is, what are you made of? What have you been passionately doing all your life without paying attention? Maybe it's things you were mocked for when you were little. Maybe you were called too sensitive, but it means you're really empathic to people's pain. Maybe you're able to diagnose stuff in people before they can even see it, or in a business, or in a strategy plan. Or maybe you can see a product need that other people can't. Go all the way back to what you naturally do and then move forward, finding out where those pieces of you can fit into the regular things you see outside in the world, instead of trying the reverse plan. The reverse plan never works. So I want you guys to do that this week, and I'll be back tomorrow with the next tip for what you can do about finding your own way. Hope you're having a wonderful day, and I'll see you tomorrow.